Naya Reads and Vlogs. I actually said it right this time. I keep saying Naya Reads and Smiles when I do these reading vlogs, and it's supposed to be Naya Reads and Vlogs, but you know what? It's interchangeable. We'll just kind of go with it. I am so bummed because I read half of this book already, and I lost the footage, 1. 2, after I got about halfway into this book, my eye got infected and it looked like someone punched me in the face. It was all swollen. I don't know if it was allergies or I don't know what happened, but I had an eye infection and it was horrendous and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't read, I couldn't like look, I couldn't use my eyes. One body part that I just absolutely need, and that is my eyes, because all I do is read, right? And of course my eyes fail me in my time of need. But anyways, so what am I reading today? I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm halfway through this wonderful, wonderful book. And it is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is my very first Morgan Matson book. This is the July book of the month for Fiction Faction Book Club. And I would have been done with it by now if my eye hadn't gotten infected. So anyways, I had to like go back and reread a little bit because I had been 4 days away from this beauty. Save the Date. Okay, so this book, like I said, you guys have heard me say this before, like contemporary isn't my go-to genre, and so a contemporary book needs to have a lot of like plot and action, and like a lot of stuff needs to happen in a contemporary book for me to like genuinely love it. And oh my god, this book is like every rom-com in one. Like the amount of stuff that happens on every single page. The book follows a family, the Grant family. One of the sisters, they're a huge family. I think there's like 3 boys and 2 girls, 3 boys, a mom, a dad, uncles, relatives, right? So it basically follows this whole family. The eldest sister is getting married. She's having the wedding at the house, and the day before her wedding, literally every possible bad thing that could happen happens, and she has to figure out and like replan everything, and it's just like this whole mess, and you're basically following these characters basically just over like 2 days, right? And it's just like the craziest thing. It's so good, you guys. Like the characters are so incredibly funny. It's like the dialogue feels so real, especially like I come from like a big family, and so the little bickering and like the little snippets of conversation between siblings and like these little like jokes they have on it, or the jokes they play on each other, all that kind of stuff, like I could definitely totally relate to. And this is like one of the first books I've read where it's just like the dialogue feels so real, especially like in a family setting. Another 250 pages left possibly. So that is my goal, is to finish this book today. I'm excited to see how it ends. I hope Morgan Matson is one of those authors where she ends like, you know, ends it on a good note. I have a feeling she's like one of those like hugs and kisses author where she wants it to end well, but we'll see. I decided, I remember my last video I mentioned I was going to be rereading The Witch Doesn't Burn. In this one, I went back to annotate it this morning. I'm halfway through it, and it's just, oh, it's even better the second time, you guys. Like, this poetry collection is so beautiful, and I have just been like scribbling in it like crazy. And like I said, for me, like annotating is such an enjoyable process. It's kind of therapeutic for me, and it allows me to kind of connect with the text more, which sounds super academic, but I mean that in like more of like a journaling sort of like diary sort of way. And so for me to go back and reread some of these poems and like write what I think about them and all that kind of stuff, and highlight my favorite lines and sticky tab and all of that, I really enjoy it. And so I was doing this for maybe like an hour this morning, and then I'm just planning on doing it every morning until I finish annotating it, and then I'm gonna go back and annotate the first one, which is The Princess Saves Herself in this one. Also, I found out Amanda Lovelace has a new poetry collection coming out in September. I follow her on Instagram, so I saw this little post, and I cannot wait for this book, you guys. Oh my god. Like, Amanda Lovelace is my new, well, Maya Angelou is my favorite poet of all times, but Amanda Lovelace is like my favorite modern poet right now, and I'm so excited. Okay, so it is the next day. Sorry I'm keeping my voice down. Everyone in my house is sleeping right now. But I have only 100 pages left of Save the Date. I was gonna vlog yesterday, but like, you know when you get really into a book and it just like, you'll start reading at maybe like 6 o'clock and then look up and realize it's like midnight and you've been reading like all evening. That's basically what happened to me. Like I said, I have 100 pages left of Save the Date. I also have maybe 25 pages left to annotate of The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, and I'm enjoying both books so much. This is one quality of contemporary books that I forgot that I really enjoy, and that's just like the attachment that I get to the family, or at least in this book it's really kind of family oriented. I'm just like so invested in these characters, and even though the book only spans over 2 days, or I guess 3 days kind of, even though it doesn't span over a large period of time, like in the short amount of time that it covers, you get so invested in the characters, and I'm just like, I can see why Morgan Matson is really popular, because she just like, even though she has a ton of characters in her book, or at least in this one there's like several characters, you kind of get attached to all of them. But I forgot to mention that today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. I've used Squarespace before. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the website. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build beautiful websites, whether you're a blogger or business owner, or you're wanting to start your own store online. Squarespace can fulfill all of your website needs. They're award-winning for their customer service, so if you have no idea how or where to start with building a website, there's a huge customer service base to help you, as well as wonderful templates. It's super easy to use. Build a professional looking website without all the, I don't know, difficulty that most websites take to build. Go check the link below if you guys want to start a free trial. You guys can kind of play with it and see if you like it. And if you do, and you do want to use Squarespace, definitely use my link here so you can get 10% off. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading. I'm just sitting here in bed, and I just realized I'm wearing all black. It's a funeral today, the funeral of the end of me reading this book. Okay, I'm going to go and finish this book, and I'm not ready. I will update you guys when I am completely done. So yeah. Okay, come sit down. I just got this package in the mail, and it's from Random House, but the craziest thing is it doesn't have any books in it. It just has this little bottle thing. So we're gonna open it and see what's in here, because
I hope a genie doesn't pop out.
Oh, what? A genie?
I wanna see it.
You wanna see? There's like a letter in there, but here, you wanna hold the top?
It's a sword.
No, it's a letter.
No, there's a sword.
I just took this letter out. What do you think the letter says?
Hello.
No. On the back of the sea, who do we trust? Our sisters? When our ship falters, who do we trust? Our sisters. In a storm of bullets, who do we trust? Our sisters. We fight together or not at all. 8/28/18. Be sure to keep watch for more treasure in the coming weeks. I think it's for a book that's coming out, and they're gonna send it like piece by piece. So like.
And this one says, Mommy's hook.
Uh-huh. Are you getting this, Kennedy? Kennedy is back. She's my bookshelf at the moment, holding all the books. But I finished Save the Date. I'm covering your face. I finished Save the Date, and it was so good. It was like a bittersweet ending, which I was really happy about. It was just like very realistic. It was fantastic. I would probably give this book, I want to say a 9 out of 10. It makes me fearful to ever plan a wedding, because this poor family had to deal with so much. But anyways, real quick, do you want to show them the stack of book? I am updating my booktubeathon TBR. I decided tomorrow's booktubeathon, and I'm going to be adding this book right here to my TBR list. So I was like going through my TBR pile, and like I said, chances are my TBR pile is going to change throughout this course of this booktubeathon. Here's another one of the books that I'll be reading. But I decided to add this book, A History of Wolves by Emily Fridland, because I actually follow this girl. Her name is Ruby Granger. She has like the cutest study channel ever. You guys should check her out. But she did like a 24-hour readathon where she read 8 books in one day. And this was one of the books she read. It was really short, and if you guys remember, I purchased this book on accident. It's sort of like a gothic coming of age story, which sounds awesome. So I'm super excited to read it, and I don't know, I've just been, it was on my shelf, and the more Ruby started to talk about it in her video, I was like, oh my god. So I really need to read this book, and so I'm gonna be adding it to my 8 books. Thank you guys so much for watching and following along this vlog. Tomorrow is Booktubeathon. It's day 1. We're gonna start this. I'm so excited. 7 days of vlogging. I'm not sure if I will be doing the video challenges, but I for sure will be vlogging during the whole week, so definitely look forward to that. But until next time, keep reading, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!